What's going on, everybody? This is Chris Albert. Take you through a little chest day at Metroflex Gym, Long Beach, with my boy ADthaTrainer. AD's my roommate, really good dude. Really kind of guy that would do anything for you. I absolutely love him. Looks like a mean-ass bastard, but he's cool as fuck. Anyways, started off with some incline presses, and what you're going to notice about me here is that chest exercises are not my strong suit. I suffered a kind of torn pec in my left, something tore between my left shoulder and my left pec, probably last year sometime. And you're going to notice I'm very tentative on a lot of these exercises. I really haven't gained my strength back, but I am still putting everything I can into this. My left pec gives out, and I really don't. Every time I get to a point where I have to strain, I kind of chicken out, and that's a weakness that I really need to work on because I feel like it is a limiting factor. Though I don't really have a problem with chest development. So those of you at home who don't have really good bench presses or really aren't really strong on the chest press movements, there's hope for you. You can still develop a pretty good chest. Basically what you're going to see here on this set is that I crank out everything I can with 185, and then we start going into what we call forced reps. So he starts helping me out here and pulling me up. I come down for the negative, really trying to crank it out, feel that chest, put everything into the movement. Do about 3 or 4 forced reps there. And then same thing with him. These types of things are really important. Force reps are really important because they actually push you beyond what you can do and hit new muscle fibers. And a lot of times, I followed lower rep schemes a lot. I just got off of a training cycle where I followed lower rep schemes, and now I'm bringing my reps up. And people ask me whether it's low reps or high reps that creates muscle mass, and honestly, it's both. It's a combination of the two. You need those low rep, those 3s, those 5s, to develop your foundation, so to speak. And then you need those higher reps when you're trying to break through a plateau and really trying to force new muscle mass to grow. Here you got me doing a set of 20 here with 135, and by the end of the set I was absolutely really feeling it. So definitely not easy to do those high reps.
Let's go. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, come on, 19, 28.
This exercise here is machine flies, and I'm hitting it from one side then the other. Doing it from the side here really hits the upper and middle pec, and really helps you. Hitting that upper and middle pec is really going to have you create a fuller looking chest. One thing, I do a lot of linear progression in my workouts. I keep the same exercises. I try to progress myself a little bit heavier, a little more reps each week. I don't really change up the squat, the deadlift, the pressing movements and things like that. But with assistance exercises, I do create a good bit of periodization here, hyper-periodization, where my assistance movements are different almost every week. And despite keeping those basics, I'm always about sticking to the basics. I do feel that changing up the assistance movements is not only going to help me to develop myself better, it's also going to help me with avoiding injuries, because I'm working with small tendons, those small movements that haven't been worked before, or that I might have neglected in a previous workout. This exercise gets pretty hard. I'm hitting it from both sides, slowing down the movement toward the end, and then you're going to see me here in the middle. Toward the end of this set, AD is going to come in and he's going to really push back on the arm, performing the eccentric portion of the lift, really stimulating new muscle fiber, damaging new muscle fibers so that they can come back and grow. Really enjoyed this, and try it at home. Let me know what you think. You know, one thing I want you to realize about me is that there is absolutely nothing special about me. I'm pretty much an average guy, average build, average everything. You know, there's a lot of you out there who are average too. And if I can do a lot of this stuff, you can do a lot of this stuff. That's also why I film most of my videos with an iPhone. Because I know there's a lot of you out there who want to start YouTube channels. I know there's a lot of you out there who want to speak to the world, and you know, you don't think you can because you don't think you have the resources. Well, I'm doing all of this with an iPhone and an Apple computer, and if you've got those things and you've got something to say, absolutely put it together and put up a channel. YouTube is the Wild West right now of the fitness industry, and I think the more ideas, the more perspectives out there, the better. Not everybody has to agree with me or what I say, but I think it's great that we're getting these multiple perspectives out there, because when I was a kid, all we had was Flex magazine, all we had was Muscle and Fitness, and while I love those magazines because they're what got me into everything, I also probably got screwed up a lot of the time because it was a single perspective that wasn't always giving me the right way to do things. And while I'm not saying that my way is the right way or the single right way, it's great that you have something like YouTube here, because you can get so many multiple perspectives on how to do things. I mean, you can go to the Hodge twins, they're going to say one thing. You're going to go to, you know, Big J's Extreme Fitness, he'll say something. Nick Wright, Omar Isuf, everybody's got a little bit of a different perspective, and it kind of leaves it up to you to do your research and understand that there's multiple ways of doing things out there, and it's up to you to figure out what your body best responds to. So.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Moving from that fly movement, we went into a dumbbell pressing movement. And again, you're going to see my weakness here. I'm not very strong on any pressing movement at all, and that's because of that injury. But again, I don't make excuses. I need to be stronger here, and I'm going to keep working on it. One thing I want you to notice is that I'm not touching the dumbbells at the top of the movement. I'm keeping the pressure on the pecs, kind of pushing the dumbbells up and down in a straight line as if they were a barbell. So check these out.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go.
You know, by this time we were both pretty fatigued, and we did take the weight up a little bit. Didn't get a whole lot of reps here with 120, but we still got that kind of blunt force trauma that's going to activate new muscle fibers, going to tear down new muscle fibers and force growth in the end. So really using this combination of heavy weight and high repetitions. After this, we take it down to 80s and we just rep it out to the point where, you know, we're getting a really, really good pump. See me here with the 80s. Again, going straight up and down, not putting the dumbbells together or anything like that at the top, keeping the pressure on the pectoral muscle. And I can
Come on. Let's go. Come on.
And finally, what we do is we work the lower pecs here on the modified dip machine. Again, taking a standing position and trying to angle ourselves so that we're hitting the lower pecs and doing a lot of reps here. I think I get up to 20. Really trying to crank it out. Feel that exercise as much as possible.
Let's go, Chris.
Getting as many as I can, keeping that pump, keeping the pressure there on the lower pec.
More. Yeah.
And then AD comes in and finishes off as well. You know, I hope you guys are really getting something out of these workouts. And, you know, if you have any questions for me, hit me up at gettingtoshredded@gmail.com. Definitely want to start doing more vlogs again. So let me know. I'll be here. Peace out.